Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new winter collection from Chanel. It's the Les Beige line that they have. So I'm gonna insert a picture like right here for you guys to see what comes in the collection because I honestly can't remember everything that comes in the collection, so might as well just put a picture here and you guys could see like everything that comes in the collection. So yeah, I did buy a few things from this collection, so I just wanted to do a review and give you my thoughts and tell you what I think. If you're interested in just seeing how it looks on me or my opinion or just how it applies, me watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and let's get started. So I think I'm gonna start with the blushes first, and then after doing the blush I'm gonna show you guys the eyeshadow quad. So here are the two blushes that I got. I got this is, let's see, mauve glaze, and this is coral givry, I don't know. These names are just too hard for me to pronounce, but anyways, these are how they both look. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. And I did want to get the pink one also, but I just ended up buying these two because these are the ones that caught my most attention to get and to try. So yeah, these are just very, very beautiful in my opinion. Very pretty. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do one, like always. If I have two blushes to try out, I'm gonna do one on each side of the cheek. So I think I'm gonna start with this one right here, and this is the mauve glaze. Yeah, it doesn't have a number, it's just the name. But anyways, very pretty. I'm very excited to try these blushes because they look so pretty. And the embossing has like a snowflake. The snowflake with the little Chanel CC logo like in the middle of the snowflake. So that's very pretty. Okay, so I got this random Rare Beauty blush brush. It's from Rare Beauty. But I'm gonna grab it and just apply it like this with the brush. And let's see how this goes. This one. So far it has pigment. You could actually see the color when you start applying it to the cheek. It's not too sheer when you start applying it. It has enough pigment to be able to see the color. Do they have a glow to them? Not sure. Supposedly they're supposed to be like the healthy version of like the collection is towards like healthy makeup or something like that. I'm not sure, but I don't really see any glow to this. Or do you? Probably like when I'm looking in camera I could see a little bit of glow, but when I look in the mirror like this I can't really see any glow. Or could I? Probably a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of glow in that, I would say, in the blush. But it's looking very pretty actually. I think I was mostly excited for the coral one than this one for some reason. I'm very excited to try the other one. This one's also very pretty. Don't think that it's not, because it's actually very pretty too. I think the more that I start applying the blush, I could start seeing more the glow to the blush. The more you start building the blush. Okay, so now that I'm done with that one, I'm going to go in with the same brush, but I'm going to just wipe it off with a towel here that I have and apply the coral blush. brow blush. So this one right here, and we're gonna apply in the side of the cheek. This is the one that I'm mostly excited for. Okay, it's pigmented. I don't know, does it look like almost like the same color? Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna switch the brush because it's looking almost like the same color that I have on this side of the cheek. I'm gonna use another brush. So I'm gonna go in with this one and just build it for you to see the actual color. Keep building it, or okay, so I'm building it more and more for you guys to be able to see the difference between the both colors, because they honestly look a little bit similar to one another. When you look up like in the mirror like this, you can see that they look similar to each other. But sorry, I don't know why I went on this side. But yeah, I built it more and more for you guys to be able to see the difference between both blushes, because if I didn't put enough for you to see the difference between both of them, I think they would look very similar to one another. So yeah, I'm just trying to see the like I want to show you the difference between both of them. So hopefully you could start seeing the difference between both of them, because I did build this one a lot. Like you could actually see that I went like really heavy on this side of the blush, and this is more softer. But yeah, this is the mauve color right here, the mauve one, and then this is the coral one. So one from the mauve one on this side, and this is the coral one. You can see the difference right now. Can you see the difference? I could see the difference now actually. But they're both very pretty in my opinion. I think they're very similar, but when you start building it more and more, you could actually see the difference between both of them. But I think I would go more towards this one right here, in my opinion. I think I like this one more. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now let's go into the eyeshadow quad. And this is called Cool. What a name, right? It's so specific, so pretty. It's just cool, I think, the name of it. It's just so basic. And this is how that looks. This is actually my first eyeshadow quad like in this collection or in this line that I own like this in this format. But I'm very excited to try this. And it looks very, very pretty also. Pinky tones. I do really like pinky tones to use on my eyes. Okay, so these three shades right here, these three right here, they do have sparkle in the eyeshadow, and I think this one right here is just like a matte or a satin color, and this is just like a matte color, I think, too, right here, like a crease shade, I think. But these three right here look very pretty to use, these three. So I'm very excited to use those three shades. So right now I'm just gonna do finger swatches for you guys to see on my fingers how they look. So let's see. Here are the finger swatches. They look very pretty. Honestly, they look very pretty. I'm very excited to use these shades. Very, very pretty. They're honestly more prettier than what I thought they were going to be. Very excited. Okay, so now I'm just gonna swatch them for you guys on my hand. Oh, and they are very pigmented too. Okay, Chanel. Okay, you can't really see that one because that's probably like a topper, because you can't really see that one. You can't really see these two right here, but these two right here are very pigmented. Let me try to build the other two that you can't see that well. Okay, so I think it's this one and this one. Those are the two lightest shades that you can't really tell on the swatches. Okay. Okay, those are better. You can actually see them now. Those are better swatches. Very pretty. Okay, so I don't know if the purpley one, this one is more like a topper because it does have it has like a shift to it, but it doesn't have any like undertone on it or like pigmentation. It looks like more like a topper to me, in my opinion. So yeah, that's how it looks. Okay, so now let's try them on the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade, which is either I could go in with this one right here or this one right here. But I think I want to go in with this one right here in the pan. This one right here. The only thing I don't like about this eyeshadow quad is the pans, like the size or the shape of them. They're kind of difficult for me to like get with my fingers right now that I was trying to swatch them for you guys. It was kind of hard for me to get the color in my fingers. Okay. So far these shades are very pigmented in my opinion. You could actually see the color. Very pretty so far. Okay, on the other eye. I'm gonna go in with my finger and try, because I usually when I go in with this shade or the eyeshadow that I'm gonna put all over the eyelid, I usually like to pick it up with the finger. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. Right here. It's just a little hard to pick up, but it's very pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it with my finger, and it looks very pretty. Wow. And I think I'm gonna put the topper shade, this one right here, on top of this shade that I'm applying right now, just to see how it looks. And so now on the other eye. I think I'm gonna go with the other hand and grab it with my other fingers, my other hand. I'm honestly liking how this eyeshadow quad is looking on me right now. So far, so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the sparkly shade, like the purpley shade right here, and apply on top of the shade that I just put all over the lid. And that just made it even more prettier. And it looks pretty. Apply a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna apply it on this eye now. These shades, the sparkly one, it's sparkly, but it's not too intense. The sparkles that they're like too much on the eyes. They're very subtle, I think, on the eyes. Very settled. Soft. Okay, that looks very pretty. So now I think I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade, this one right here, and try to give a little bit of depth on the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade right here, and put it on the outer corners of my eye. just to see if it gives a little bit of depth in the outer corner of the eye. I had to build it, to start applying and build more and more. Yeah, it's giving depth in the outer corner. So far, I'm actually really surprised that I'm really liking this eyeshadow quad, because some Chanel quads are hit or misses, you know, and so far this one is my first one that I try from this line, and I'm really liking it actually. I'm very impressed, in my opinion. Just gonna build a little bit more the dark shade and blend it more. Okay. But so far, very pretty. Okay. This is the final look from this eyeshadow quad. How it looks. Very pretty, I think. Soft, but very pretty. And it does have pigment to these eyeshadows. They're very pigmented. Okay, so my final thoughts for the eyeshadow quad and the two blushes. I think that if you had to choose between the blushes, the mauve one or the coral one, I think I would go towards the coral one instead of the mauve one. And the eyeshadow quad, I think it's perfect. Honestly, it's worth the money. Very pretty, and it has pigment. It does have pigment to the eyeshadows, and as you could see, it's very soft. The sparkles are very soft but very pretty on the eyes. So I do really like this eyeshadow quad. Worth the money. And yeah, I would choose the eyeshadow quad and the coral blush. Or you want to get both of them. Those two are worth, I think, or what I like. So that's everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.